Alright, so I picked up some of these metal files, and I got their wood files as well from the same company. These guys here. So you've got your flat edge, half round, and round. I'll show this to you here. There's the round. So I'm assuming you use that in like pipes and stuff like that, or if you want to put a shorter rounded edge. Here's the flat I'll be using, and then here's the half round. And the handles feel really good. You got a nice, it's not like a super, it's basically as hard as the plastic, but you got a nice grip to it because it's nice and rubbery. And then the rest of this here is plastic and plastic. And this is the third take on doing this video review because there were some things I left out. But it didn't take any time at all. It was less than, I don't know, 5 minutes to do this edge. And as you can see with this edge here, if I zoom in, you can see where there's like pockets here where it's not flat. And what this file is helping to do is get those pockets out. So it's more of a wedge than it is a, you know, stopgap. Because if you have divots and stuff like that, the actual downforce is going to be kind of caught onto that instead of splitting and pushing and slicing kind of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and do some of this blade so you can see how quickly it works. I'm going to actually switch sides on here since I've been doing so much with this already. But let's get that there. Alright, so I wrapped or fouled or whatever you're going to call it some of this edge, and you can see that this is lighter, you know, on the blade and up here. And then we're just going to go ahead and foul a bit. Now I wouldn't really recommend just going back and forth like this on a blade, because what ends up happening is you'll get you'll fold over metal. So on your final few laps, just go straight with it on both sides, and then you have a nice edge to be able to cut whatever it is that you're trying to cut with it. It's a little difficult to get this on the camera and file at the same time when I'm sitting here. I'm going to zoom out so that way I don't have to worry about where the camera angle's at. Alright. And for the sake of time on this, I'm going to go ahead and kind of call it quits on the filing, and I'll show you what cutting some stuff once I get this edge a little cleaned up from running back and forth on it. Alright, so I got some paper here. Go ahead and try and cut this a little bit. And shot? Not really. So, I did tear it a little bit too much force, but it's kind of hard to do this the way I got it. previously, before, I was having issues just even doing anything with this blade, but I mean, it's a pretty sharp, clean edge now. The only thing I really need to do is, you know, file it down more so this is more of a, you know, a flat edge, and so it looks a little more like this side here. And then let me get a piece of wood and we'll chop that a little bit. All right, mine shot, yeah. A little difficult to do this the way I got it going on. And prior to filing with those, there's no way I could do any of this here, especially with how I got it situated between my hands trying to get it on camera. But yeah, that's those files. And if this one file is going to work as well as it does on this blade here, let's get a tight end shot of this, then I've got no doubt that it's going to work just as well for anything else that I want to use it for. Anyways, if you got any questions or anything about the product itself, let me know. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. There's not a whole lot to tell. It's a foul with a good grip. I'll show it to you here. See if I have a knot in there. Alright. So, got a nice edge on here and everything for doing whatever cutting you need to do. And it feels good in the hand. You got your thumb rest on both sides, so you can hold it like this or like I was doing like this. I find this a little bit easier to do this way than holding it just like this, but you know, that's all up to you and how you hold things. But anyways, thanks for watching. You guys have a fantastic day.